There are some eligibility criteria as we growing faster and faster, but this is making ourselves capable for participating in large scale of projects. So we have moved from 10 megawatt to 100 megawatt capacity participation in last 1 year, which is a big achievement for us to meet the requirement and be a participant in the renewable energy industry. As we are growing, we have to improve our resources and strengthen our team also. So we have shape up our team with all the resources and instruments and tools, which is saving our almost 25% of the execution timeline, which makes us an efficient project delivery timeline. If you ask me about geographical presence, so earlier by March 24, March 23, we were present in only 10 to 12 states. Now we are at a presence of 22 states in India. This is a big achievement. It is showing our presence in globally in Indian pan-India basis. Coming to the innovation side, what are the innovations we are bringing to smooth and timely execution of project? So we are adopting all the latest technologies which are helping to smoothen our execution, bring the transparency in the system. So there are certain things which are coming with the innovation side, like drone technology. We are using for the site assessment side, which is saving our time and increasing the quality of data, which helping our engineering team to deliver the project and considering all the parameter like the quality side and the measurement side. So that will helping a lot to our engineering team. So the second point from the drone side only, we are also using drone for the testing of pre-commissioning technology. Basically for the pre-commissioning test setup and calibration and everything. So before commissioning project, we are using drone technology for assessment of the project. Of course, during the last year, we have also faced some challenges, which definitely gives a lesson to us to improve our strength and make us stronger for the upcoming challenges. So one of the challenges I would like to highlight is the land acquisition. So earlier we were into rooftop sector, so there were no major challenge from the land side. But as we are growing, so we are focusing on the utility scale project. As I already said in earlier quotation that we have increased our capability from 10 megawatt to 100 megawatts. So now, of course, we have to move for the regulatory side and the land acquisition side also. So this year we faced lots of challenge from the land acquisition side, which we have covered up with the development of a separate team for that, which is going to mitigate this kind of issue in future upcoming time. But timely execution will not be a challenge for us. As we are increasing on day-to-day basis, safety of the our resources, our manpower, and quality of project going to be a big challenge for us. So from today onward or last year onward, we have already implemented or developed a team for the safety and quality aspect for the project execution side and the material quality assurance. To bring the transparency in the system, to meet the daily operations challenges, managing a growing team brought challenges in the maintaining transparency. So we have started using this SAP solution, which brings and monitor the operations and address the issues as soon as possible. In closing, I would like to say how I am proud of the growth and innovation we have achieved over the last year. As we continue to tackle the challenges and forward, I have no doubt that Oriana will remain at the forefront of the India's renewable energy future. Thank you again to our shareholders, partners, and dedicated employees for our continued support. Together, we are powering a sustainable future. I'm happy to open the floor for any question in the further upcoming session. Over to you, Rupal.
Thank you, Praveen. Beautiful insights about Oriana, what we have been doing in past and where we are heading towards. Now it's my turn to take a short, briefing about Oriana journey and the plans. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed shareholders, distinguished guests, and fellow shareholders, I am honored to stand before you today to report on progress of Oriana Power Limited, your company. As we gather here, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your unwavering support and trust in our journey. Before I begin to give insight about Oriana, again, as we did in last session, I would like to share a short story. Your company started by three of us from the office space of 6 by 6 feet. And today, with the support of the team, shareholders, clients, and vendors, and obviously God grace, we have grown to the level of having three offices in Delhi NCR itself, totaling 20,000 square feet of office area. This growth shows us how far we have come and how big our dreams are. In continuation to this, as Praveen mentioned, the challenges we have been facing last year in terms of land acquisition and things. So I would like to mention Oriana has grown from there of 6 by 6 feet office space and today having 2,000 acre of land bank acquired under the name of Oriana. And additional 2,000 acre would be acquired at earliest, which are at high advanced stage of process. This is the sign of our commitment and our goals. We began with just 3 people, and now we have a strong team of more than 160 people working for Oriana Dream and Journey. Each of you plays an important role in our success, and I appreciate everything you do for your company. I also remember the tough times we have had while doing the very first RESCO projects of 250 kilowatt. It's an interesting journey to share with all of you. So 250 kilowatt is very small project in the present scenario, at least. It was big project some point of time for us as well in 2019. For this project, we visited multiple lenders for the project financing. And I remember it was a journey of 4 to 5 months. Multiple round of iteration in the proposal, multiple questions, multiple answers, and then a lot of collateral requirement, this and that, which we didn't have that point of time. But yes, from there, today we have more than 6 major financial institutions, prominent name in the country, are eagerly supporting and working with us for your company further growth and journey. This journey isn't just about numbers, it's about hard work, passion, teamwork that each of you brings every day. Together, we are building a bright future, and I can't wait to see where we go next. Now, I would like to give a quick review of the last financial year. Oriana Power, founded in 2013, has grown to become India's fastest growing pure play renewable energy company. From the outset, our mission has been very clear. We want to be very clearly a renewable energy company. And in this journey, we are having two primary business models. One is CAPEX and second is RESCO. Few people call it OPEX as well. These two different segments allow us to effectively serve a diverse range of clients' needs. Our financial performance has been robust, as you all know, by large, with the revenue reaching to the number of 382.87 crores, which gives substantial increase in the revenue, 184.2% from the previous year. Our profits have been impressive as well, with the EBITDA growing by 311.8%, which gives a number of 82.7 crore. Just to add again, once again, Oriana Power believes in profitability from the day one. The day we started our journey, we have been profitable all the journey. These figures are just testament to our strategic foresight and operational excellence. Few more highlights about our last year performance. Expansion of operational footprints. As Praveen mentioned, before financial year 2024, we were having presence in 10 to 12 states, and today, last year, we achieved 19 states. Last year, by March 31st, we achieved a number of 19 states presence, and today, as on date, we have 22 state presence. Last year, we achieved a number of cumulative capacity of 200 megawatt plus solar project delivered in the country and outside country as well, with the pioneering and front end in the floating solar technology and solutions. We delivered total 4 number of projects as on date in the floating solar technology. Last year, as we all know, Oriana Power got public listed. We came with initial public offering, and that was very big and landmark event for all of us, where we got a lot of traction and the support from all the valued shareholders and the partners. And we are here, to address this AGM, 11th AGM in front of you all. Team strength, I have been mentioning, Praveen also mentioned, we have grown from, I guess, 47 people to 160 plus people as on date. So almost 3x team size we have already grown till date, and it's growing every day. I would say, by end of March, we would be having substantial number. Future outlook, being Oriana Power, we just don't believe in the present and the past. We always try to be ahead of the market. So we remain steadfast in our commitment to our vision of delivering sustainable energy solutions. Our strategic priorities for the coming year include expanding our renewable energy portfolio. So few of people probably must be well aware about our verticalization of different verticals, as we started just purely into solar segment. Today we have 4 different verticals: solar, EPC and CapEx 1 vertical, BESS, CBG, and green hydrogen. So in last 1 year, we have grown to this level, having 4 different verticals under one umbrella of your company. Land acquisition is something which is very crucial. Being a renewable energy shareholders, we all know it's very important aspect to keep continue our growth journey. So we are working in most of the industrial states and having dedicated team to have the land bank available for our future journey and future growth. Capacity building, manpower, 240%, almost 3x of journey we have had in terms of team building. We are strategically growing our team to enhance our project execution capabilities and to infuse our fresh innovation and expertise in critical areas of renewable energy. Now, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our dedicated employees, our team, whose tireless efforts and commitment have been instrumental in driving our success. Your expertise and the dedication to excellence are the backbone of our innovation. And we 3 years are none without your support and efforts. To our shareholders, I assure you of our continued focus on delivering long-term value and sustainable growth. Your trust and support are invaluable to us and drive us to achieve greater heights. With this, I thank you, all of you, for your kind attention, and I would request Nandu Saraswat to take forward further. Thank you.
Namaste everyone, esteemed shareholders, colleagues and distinguished guests. It's an honor and privilege to present before you today at this AGM as we reflect on what has been an extraordinary year for Oriana Power Limited. A year marked by strategic growth, innovation and deepening of our commitment to transforming the renewable energy landscape. Today I am excited to share with you our achievements, our vision for the future and the solid foundation we have built to continue our journey towards sustainability and energy independence, financial milestones, and strategic growth. First, let's begin with the tremendous stride we have made on the financial front. Last year, Oriana Power took a monumental step with our successful IPO, raising 59.66 crores. This not only strengthened our financial position, but was a clear vote of confidence in our vision and business model. I am proud to report that we have achieved our highest revenue and PAT to date, a testament to our strong financial health, deployment, and timely market entry. Going forward, we are also excited to share that we have successfully raised 206 crores through preferential allotments. This additional capital strengthens our balance sheet and position us to scale further, supporting our aggressive growth in the renewable energy sector. Once again, I would like to thank our stakeholders for unwavering support throughout this extraordinary journey of Oriana Power. Over the past year, we have expanded not our financial footprints, but our operational capacity and team strength, as Rupal and Praveen mentioned. Oriana Power is now better positioned than ever to seize the growing opportunity in the renewable energy space. We have also expanded our geographical reach, ensuring that we are at the forefront of the net zero transition. Our involvement spans the entire renewable energy value chain, from executing turnkey projects to supporting large corporations in integrating renewable energy solutions seamlessly into their energy mix. Now, this year we laid robust foundation in key areas such as battery energy storage system, and we are also exploring exciting new frontiers in green hydrogen and e-fuels become a significant revenue drivers for us in the years to come. Significant progress, particularly in green ammonia projects in Odisha and e-methanol projects in Uttar Pradesh. Additionally, we are advancing our work in hydrogen electrolyzer manufacturing, furthering establishing Oriana Power leader in the green energy sector. Very important, with large global and Indian corporates and global corporates announcing ambitious development in the field of solar manufacturing, battery energy storage system, electrolyzers, and especially green fuels. Oriana Power has strategically aligned itself to be at the corner of this transition, ensuring that we remain a leader in these evolving spaces. Our focus on innovation in ammonia and e-methanol, paired with our strong operational capabilities and our collaborations, position us to take advantage of the next wave of renewable energy opportunities. As a part of innovation-led strategy, we have made substantial progress in the field of green hydrogen, a key pillar of the global green energy transition and energy insecurity. We have secured technical partnership and land for the large-scale projects that will play a crucial role in the decarbonization of industries. Oriana is uniquely positioned to support the execution of net zero projects, ensuring we are at the cutting edge of the renewable energy value chain. We are continuing to intensify our focus on key growth areas such as green hydrogen and BESS. By vertically integrating these critical segments into our operation, we are positioning Oriana for a long-term growth, which ensuring that we are fully equipped to meet the rising demand for clean energy solutions. Our financial base has been strengthened further with the investment we have secured this year, giving us the capacity to scale our operations and achieve our strategic objectives. This will allow us to accelerate growth across our target sectors and continue delivering exceptional value to the stakeholders. Now, as I reflect on the past year, I am filled with pride in our achievements and even greater optimism for the opportunities that lies ahead. Oriana Power is at a pivotal moment in its journey with the resources, talent, and vision to continue leading the renewable energy sector. We remain steadfast in our commitment to delivering sustainable value to our stakeholders and contributing to a cleaner, more energy independent world. Your trust and support has been instrumental in our success. Thank you very much. And together we are forging a path towards a brighter and more sustainable future. We are a true renewable energy company and nobody can stop us from marching ahead to save Mother Earth. Thank you. Over to Rupal.
Thank you, Anirudh. I would like to thank you, Oriana team, for their support and commitment towards the company. I, on behalf of your company and directors, also express our gratitude to all customers, vendors, associates, and stakeholders for believing in your company and supporting us in these trying times. We are committed to creating long-term sustainable value in these years ahead. And once again, thank you all. Moving further with the proceedings, we have we have the requisite quorum present in this meeting. I call this meeting to order. The AGM notice and a copy of the annual report for the year ended March 31, 2024 have already been sent to electronics mode to those shareholders whose email addresses are registered with the company or depositories. Considering above, with your kind permission, I shall take them as read. The statutory auditor's report and secretarial auditor report for the financial year ended 31st March 2024 does not contain any qualifications, observations, or comments which may have an adverse effects on functioning of the company. Therefore, with your kind permission, I take a statutory auditor's report and the secretarial auditor reports as read. Since the remote e-voting is already concluded and many members have cast their votes, there will be no proper or seconder for the resolutions as set out in the notice of AGM. Thank you. Now I request Tanvi Singh, Company Secretary of the company, to read out the agenda items, necessary instructions and arrangements made for the members to vote at the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, sir. Dear members, in terms of the notice of the 11th annual general meeting, the following items of agenda are there. To receive, consider and adopt the audited financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2024, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereof. Agenda number 2, to appointment of Mr. Praveen Kumar, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. This special business to be considered at this meeting are agenda number 3, to ratify the remuneration payable to cost auditor of the company for the financial year ending on March 31st, 2025. Agenda number 4, to approve alteration of the main object clause of the memorandum of association of the company. Those were the business items on our agenda. Now, I want to inform the members about the voting arrangements and necessary instructions. In accordance with the provision of the Companies Act and the SEBI listing regulations, the members have been provided with the facility to exercise their right to vote by electronic means, both through remote e-voting facility and e-voting at the annual general meeting. For this purpose, the company has tied up with the e-voting system of the National Security Depository Limited (NSDL) to facilitate voting through electronic means as the authorized agents. The company provided a remote e-voting facility to all the persons who were members on 20th September 2024, being the cut-off date during the period commencing from 9 a.m. on Tuesday 24th September 2024 till 5 p.m. on Thursday 26 September 2020. Members attending the AGM today and who have not casted their vote by remote e-voting are entitled to exercise their right to vote by e-voting during this AGM. Members may note that the e-voting facility on NSDL platform will continue to be available for 15 minutes after the closure of this meeting. Therefore, members who have not cast their vote yet are requested to do so. Ms. Rubina Mora, practicing Company Secretary, has been appointed as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. The voting result will be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of the AGM after considering the e-voting done today by members participating in this annual general meeting, and also the remote e-voting already done by certain members. The results, along with the scrutinizer report, will also be submitted to the stock exchange on which the shares of the company are listed and will also be placed on the website of the company. With this, I now hand over the proceeding to the chairman, sir. to proceed further.
Thank you, Tanvi. The speaker shareholder, if not able to join through video mode for any reason, then such shareholder can join through audio mode. The speaker shareholder who could not join due to any connectivity issue from the speaker shareholders, and it is requested to send their queries or views by email. The same shall be replied suitably by the company. Now, I would like moderator to unmute speaker number 1, Mr. Karthik Arya. Karthik ji, if you can hear us, we received few questions from your end. You are requested to unmute yourself and put your questions. Karthik ji, are you here? Can you see? Karthik is there. Is he connected? Not yet? Okay, so I think Mr. Karthik is not here, so I request Mr. Shilok Dave. Moderator, please unmute Mr. Shilok Dave. Shilok ji, thank you for being here. You are requested to put your questions.
Sir, can you repeat the name?
Shlok Dave. SHLOK. Shlok Dave. DAVE.
Mr. Slok, unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Mr. Dave, we can hear you, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. Congratulations on the listing and all the things that you have achieved during the year and in the past as well. Sir, I'll begin with a few suggestions. Number one, please do not hold the AGM so late in the season. There are multiple AGMs today, and we cannot have a proper interaction because everyone will be pressed for time. Kindly hold the AGM towards the end of end of August or early part of September, where there is less pressure on the companies. There are less number of companies doing their AGM every day, so it will be better for us to interact with you properly. So, second suggestion is kindly hold open conference calls for your existing shareholders as well as potential investors, like many companies do after their after the year end or after September or after every quarter. I leave it to you. This is a rapidly evolving company and a rapidly evolving sector. There are regulatory changes also, and there are technology changes also. Every shareholder and every potential investor would like to understand your thought process and the development as frequently as feasible. So I would really request you to hold open con calls which are open to everyone, and also place the transcripts on your website and also post it on the exchange so that people can revisit these interactions in the future while doing due diligence on the company. Sir, I have sent you a list of 13 questions. If you can answer them point by point, I would really appreciate it. There are a number of initiatives that you are working on. These questions cover most of them. I leave it to you to what extent you can cover them during the AGM because we are obviously pressed for time. If these can be answered point by point, detailed in a detailed manner over email, I would really appreciate that as well. Sir, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. From my interactions with various companies in your industry, it seems that the runway to growth is not only very long in terms of distance, but also with respect to time. Everyone is saying till 2027 or 2030, there is absolutely no visibility that the growth will even slow down. Forget about reversing. So I hope that we also continue our growth momentum and we become a much larger company because the sector is facing such nice tailwinds. So thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. I'll not repeat the questions because we are pressed for time. If you can.
Absolutely, absolutely, Shilokji. So I'll take your questions one by one. Thank you for all the suggestions and the points and pointing out this 2030 remarks. So, I mean, we are well prepared and you have been hearing from us, like we are no more solar company. So that itself guide us, tell us, we are not just, going with one by one. We are well ahead with the market. So after 2030, a lot of work is there for us. So that's where DESS and hydrogen comes into picture. Anyway, so I'll take the first question. So question number one, can you please share the exact volume of EPC execution done during FY 2003 and 2024? Just to clarify, I am not looking for the cumulative numbers, only the volume in megawatt executed during the 2 years. Abdul, could you answer?
Yeah, in FY 23 it was close to 40 megawatt, and in FY 24 it was close to 100 megawatt.
Thank you, Anil. Question number two from Mr. Dave. The annual report talks about the target of 1 gigawatt by 2026. Can you please elaborate? What is the means? Is it the cumulative number or the target number for 2026? Praveen, would you like to answer?
Yeah, so this is a cumulative number, basically, which we have considered.
Thank you, Praveen. What is the third question number third? What is the current order book? Different disclosures by the company mention different numbers without explicitly specifying the associated dates for the same. So, Anil, I would request you to clarify this point.
So current order book in hand is approximately 2,500 crores.
I think the question also talks about unexecuted order book, maybe so.
See, we cannot disclose at this point since it will be guidance for H1. So we will soon release our results of H1.
Thank you. What kind of revenue question number 4, what kind of revenue trajectory can we expect for the next 2 years? So, so Mr. Dave, order book is already disclosed, and has mentioned the number. So we can estimate the kind of trajectory we have for next 2 years. It's just half year, which is passed in 2024. So still half year is left. So we are verge of making a lot of new orders. So order book is going to be substantial, and that tells us the kind of growth we have for next 2 years. What kind of question number 5, are the current realization per megawatt and EBITDA per megawatt sustainable? Anirudh?
Yes, these margins are sustainable since Oriana focus has been to deliver value-driven projects, not plain vanilla projects like floating solar projects on hills. We are also developing solar parks. So things are pretty different with Oriana because we believe in delivering special projects, because special projects only give great margins.
Just to add, we are doing one project without naming it, where we are powering the 3 different states from 1/4 state. So that kind of opportunity we grab from the market to keep our margins and sustainability. Question number 6, can you clarify the gigafactory plans? What kind of capex will be needed to create such an asset?
So a 500 megawatt of electrolyzer gigafactory to be operationalized by end of 2026, and another 500 megawatt by 2027. Now the total capex required is $60 million.
Thank you. Question number 7, what is the total capex plan for next 2 years, Praveen?
The total capex plan for the next 2 years is somewhere in the range of 2,500 CR to 3,000 crores.
We generally need funds for funding our IPP vertical.
Right. So just to
Not
clarify,
for our EPC vertical.
yeah, just to clarify, this capex would be qualitative sum of equity and debt. Question number 8, what is the good assumption for the working capital requirement?
So we have enough working capital in hand for the financial year 25.
So you don't need, for this ongoing work, you are well equipped with.
Yes.
Thank you. How we will fund all the capital requirements? So question again, I'll reiterate, how will we fund all the capital requirement? Seems question is not pretty clear, but we'll try to answer. Anirudh?
So we are planning to raise funds, yes, in different tranches, and we will let you know about it. From the debt side, for our capital assets, we take our debt from institutions, big institutions, and larger banks.
Question number 10, can you explain the capital allocation decisions across the various segments we operate in?
So, Dadaji, currently maximum allocation majorly is on the solar business vertical only, as we are in the solar today. So we are starting with the other revenues. We'll let you know for the different in the upcoming time.
Question number 11, what kind of wage growth can we expect going forward as the scale of the company ramps up? So I would like to answer this thing. So as we are growing, so our team strength is growing, but we are keeping ourselves within the same operational limit of whatever we had in last year. It's typically in the range of 2 to 3%. Question number 12, what is the nature of PMC expenses? So, Arvind?
Yeah, these are project related management and consultancy charges.
So we do have a lot of projects running across the places. So we have to have certain, experts to monitor and control and, have the tight watch on the quality and other aspects. So that's where we have to hire some, PMC companies. Question number 13, can you provide some guidance regarding revenue growth and margins for the next 2 years? Mr. Dave, due to SEBI regulations, we are not in a position to provide any revenue guidance as on date. But yes, we keep posted all of you with our orders and further plans. I guess, Mr. Dave, we have covered all your questions, and with the questions from Mr. Dave, we have covered many other questions of other shareholders who are connected. Now I request moderator to take Mr. Ans Rajiv Mehta. He has one question, so maybe would love to have his question as well. Mr. Ans Rajiv Mehta. Yeah. Rajiv ji, namaste. If you can unmute yourself.
Mr. Rajiv, unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Okay, by the time we get connected to Ans, I'll put his question. Considering the monsoon season, is our execution for this financial year still on track, or do we anticipate any delays? Also, last year approximately 60 to 70% of revenue was generated in H1, with the majority in this H2. Can we expect similar revenue distribution this year? So, Praveen, would you like to?
Yes, we are actually expecting minor deviation because of course weather going to be a challenge.
This year monsoon has been little longer than what we all anticipated, but yes.
But due to SEBI regulations, we are not in position to provide revenue guidance at this point.
तो अंश जी, I think आपका आंसर मिला होगा. हम लोग अभी H1 और H2 का bifurcation देने के लिए थोड़ा सा avoid करेंगे because of the regulation limitation. Now I request moderator to connect with Neetu Josiman. Neetu Josiman. Neetu ji, if you can hear us, please unmute yourself. Meanwhile, I'll take up his question. You mentioned some new technology for solar power plant during the last con call. Can you please shed some more light on what is new technology and its benefits compared to old technology?
So Neetuji, thank you so much for taking a note of this. I like to share that team is really working hard on this. Once the things will be in appropriate position, we'll share the detail at the right time. Thank you so much.
But I can add just one single line. It's completely unconventional way of getting the solar power generation. We are working upon. You will be surprised. You all would be surprised to hear it the day we come up with the solution in the market. Next question from Neetuji is solar panel and cell prices are coming down. Do you expect our EBITDA margin to improve going forward due to this?
So basically, this correction is not for short duration now. Earlier it was short, so that correction has already happened. So now market has corrected themselves. So I don't think that we are expecting some difference or in the margin side, anything on the higher side.
सर मार्जिन तो सेम ही रखना है, ट्राई यही रहता है, प्राइस कमोडिटी का कम ज्यादा होगा तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग का ऑर्डर का वैल्यू भी करेक्ट होता है, बट मार्जिन साइड वी ऑलवेज ट्राई टू कीप द सेम. Please, question number third from Neetu ji is, please share some insights on the green hydrogen space and its potential going forward. What kind of revenues we expect from this vertical in FY 2026 and beyond? Have we raised enough capital to settle this facility? This is favorite subject of Anirudh, so I request Anirudh to answer.
So, opportunity size is quite big. We are coming up with a gigafactory. If you can see, we can operate on 70% efficiency of the plant, and considering 5 crore per megawatt of electrolyzer revenue, so you can calculate the opportunity size, and it will start contributing to an revenue from 2027 onwards. Further, we are expecting projects in near term which may contribute to revenue by end of 2025 as well in the green hydrogen space.
Thank you, Anirudh. So we have covered all the questions from Neetu ji. Now we'll be taking questions from Mr. Naman Kasat. Naman ji, namaste. If you are hearing us, question number one from Naman ji. As per the latest CRISIL report and order published on NSE with the timeline, it is estimated that we do 1,500 to 1,600 crore revenue excluding GST. Whether this assumption is realistic and how confident we are achieving this. नमन जी, हमने आपको अभी ऑर्डर्स इन हैंड के बारे में बताया है. सो वी हैव हैंडसम ऑर्डर बुक इन हैंड. अनएक्सिक्यूटेड ऑर्डर बुक अभी हम डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहते, नहीं कर सकते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द रेगुलेशन. Okay, I repeat the question. As per the latest CRISIL report and order published on NSE with the timelines, it is estimated that we will do 1,500 to 1,600 crore revenue. Whether this assumption is realistic and how confident we are in achieving this. So I was answering, we all know now orders in hand is in the range of 2,500 crores, and unexecuted order book cannot be disclosed due to SEBI regulations and guidelines. But yes, we are very much in the right direction to make this year as a special year for Oriana Power in terms of revenue and the margins. Question number two, in the last investor call, it was mentioned that FY25 PAT margin will be same as FY24. Half year has already been passed. So can you confirm FY25 PAT margins, and is there any chance we will see higher margin?
So I cannot disclose the margin obviously, but we don't see much deviation either side, and we are poised to achieve similar levels. Will be disclosed at October end, obviously results are also there.
Thank you, Anirudh. Question number 3 from Namanji. We have higher margins as compared to our peers like Genso, SW Solar, and have similar margins like KPI Green. Is this because of IPP?
So we have extensive portfolio both in EPC and IPP, and focus towards delivery of high value driven projects. So can you know?
Everyone has its own way of doing and taking the projects. So we are having differentiation in two aspects. One is the value added projects, and secondly the delivery. So probably that help us to keep us little better side from rest of the others. So I think these were the questions, Tanvi.
Yes, sir.
Any
Somebody asked some questions.
Mukush. Okay. So there are a few more questions. So I'll take one by one. Any update on BESS segment? Any order received?
Yeah, orders are in pipeline, but we have not received any order as of now. but yes, inquiry is going on last day.
So yes, BSS is something very recently we have added in our business portfolio. So team is working, dedicated team is there, and some good projects are in pipeline. Probably we'll hear something on the BSS orders as well. But as of now, we don't have. Question number two: how does the business financial landscape look for FY 2025? सर वापस से गाइडेंस है ये तो हम नंबर्स की बात नहीं कर सकते हैं बट आई कैन से वी आर वेरी मच ऑन द ट्रैक व्हाट वी हैव बीन टेलिंग इन पास्ट व्हाट वी एज अ कंपनी set the plans so yes
We are poised for good.
yeah so few thousand few numbers can be here and there but otherwise as a company still half year on the go so we will do as we plan. Next question is order update. I think we have covered this question.
Yes, sir.
Next question is, are we executing our orders on time or are we behind of same? Praveen?
So majorly our projects are on time only. And there are of course certain things which here and there, but that was not on the major side, minor side, so definitely those things can be covered.
But few are behind, ahead of the schedule as well.
Yeah, on the average side, if you ask, so all are on time.
Any update why we failed to secure the electrolyzer PLI? Yeah.
So it's like we have a collaboration with a foreign company, and yes, definitely maximum 70% we will be doing in India, and 30% we will be getting products from there for integration. So seems that it is less for them.
Yeah, so domestic content requirement was one of the parameter out of this selection criteria or these winner criteria. So probably we couldn't make out the same domestic content requirement in the format they asked for.
We believe anode, cathode, and membrane should be sourced from outside. That's what we believe.
Next question is any update? No. So next question is what is our order book? How much can we expect to complete this year? So that is probably we have already covered. Can be any other question we have received in between?
Somebody is asking how much megawatt has been executed done till now.
So it will be guidance for H1, and we are very close to numbers of H1.
So
I think we have given all the queries.
So further, if any queries, so that can be answered through email. So you can send email to Tanvi,
Yes, sir.
we'll provide the answer.
Sir, can you give one more chance to Karthik?
yeah, Mr. Karthik, yeah, please.
Moderator, please unmute Karthik.
Karthik ji, namaste once again.
Sir, the full name of Karthik, it is Karthik Bhatt or Karthik Jain?
Aryan. Karthik Aryan.
Karthik Aryan is not present.
Some other Karthik that they were.
So I think we have covered most of the questions which are here with us. If any specific question we would love to answer that, you are requested to please drop us email or maybe text here. We will take up in the further communication. Tanvi, what next?
Sir, just was it?
So hope I have answered all your queries. There being no other business to transact, all the business items as per the AGM notice have been taken up. I would like to thank all the panelists and shareholders for attending and participating in this meeting. I hereby declare the proceeding as complete and concluded. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay healthy, stay safe. I will see you next year once again. Yeah, in between we keep talking and interacting, but yeah, in the format of AGM, probably next year we'll be again coming together. That's all from my end. Probably any thanking message or.
Thank you. Special thanks to our shareholders. Thank you in believing us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear shareholders, and being on trust on us and keep us in the same way. We'll keep performing and making your trust believe on ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, members. Thank you, stakeholders. Now, conclude this AGM through a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Final, namaste to all.
Namaste.